screen, there is also an icon for conversation. That icon for conversation allows you to put in a comment as we continue. You can type in a comment. It is a chat. It is a chat platform where you can be able to chat with the facilitator as we continue. You can also be able to chat with the other trainees as we continue. Then the other ground rule that I would expect us to observe is for the sake of those people that are using bundles, for the sake of preserving them, that we switch our videos off. We switch our videos off. So kindly switch off your video by canceling the video icon on your screen. Kindly members, Mr. Kemani bado nakuona. Switch off your video. Kindly, let's switch off our videos. Hello, I'm waiting for us to switch off our videos. I'm still seeing Mr. Kemani. Mr. Kemani, unanisikia? Okay, Mr. Kemani has switched off his video. So we'll expect to switch off our, okay, sawa. Thanks for switching off yourself. So we switch off our videos for the sake of preserving bundles for those ones that are using bundles. So now with those ground rules set, I would expect us to probably mention a few expectations that we have for this particular training. I don't know what expectations we have for the training, or what do we want to achieve from this training. Anybody with an expectation? Trainers, kwani mmenyamaza? You don't have any expectations for the training? Maybe I can list my expectations or what I would expect us to achieve during this particular training. That is the objectives of the training. One, by the end of this session, we should be able to create our offline content. So creation of content, so that we can be able to upload that content. Where in this case, when I talk about creation of content, I'm talking about creating lesson plans that are relevant for upload into the Moodle platform that is going to be our classroom. Then after we create the content, we should also be able to learn how to upload that content onto the platform, and also to enroll users, that is consumers for that particular content. In this training, we're going to have some hands-on part of the training. So in my expectation, I would expect that we have laptops or desktops other than phones. Because when we have laptops and desktops, we can be able to open different tabs on our computer screen. So that we'll have one tab that we're using for our communication and another tab that we'll be using to perform the practical, because I will expect us to be able to log into the Moodle platform and be able to perform some tasks that are practical tasks. So going by those expectations, which I hope and believe many of us are prepared, I will go directly into what the course entails. Our course is supposed to train us to teach online. That is to create content, and that content should be content that is relevant for training online. Ordinarily, we used to training face-to-face. And when we train face-to-face is when we go into a classroom, we find the students in the classroom, we train them as per the lesson plan. But then before we go to the classroom, we have prior preparations. There are those preparations that we'll have done earlier. We will be prepared as a trainer to get into the classroom. And this preparation entails certain tools, professional tools that we'll use in the preparation. One of the professional tools is a syllabus. So of course we are guided by the syllabus of the course. Then from the syllabus of the course, we create a course outline for the course, depending on how long the course takes, depending on what we want to achieve during that or in that particular course. Then we'll create a scheme of work. That is a plan about that particular course. How do we intend to achieve that particular course outline? Then finally, we create a lesson plan. A lesson plan is the plan for each individual lesson. Once we've done that, we need a place to conduct that particular lesson. The place to conduct the lesson is a classroom. It could be a workshop. It could be a laboratory. It could be under the tree. It could be any environment that is suitable for the kind of training that you want to undertake. We need other tools for use in the training. We need a board, that is a whiteboard. We need a marker pen, probably to express some of the points that we want to express. In some cases, we'll need a laptop. In case the lesson is an ICT integrated lesson, sometimes we'll need real items to go with real items into the classroom to be able to show the students. And finally, of course, the trainer needs to have the skills to be able to pass on what they want to pass on to the trainees. As a trainer, once we go into the classroom prepared with our lesson plan, there are certain resources that we need to use or to give to the trainees so that they can be able to follow in the lesson. We give them handouts, we give them lesson notes, we give them manuals. Sometimes we'll give them videos or links to videos online, etc. We may need to refer them to certain textbooks. The textbooks could be in the bookshop, they could be in the library. We need to give them references to certain books in the library, certain reference materials in the library, past papers, etc. Those are the resources that we use in the classroom to pass on the content that we want to pass. On top of that, we need to engage, or we normally engage our clients, that is our trainees, in different activities during this particular lesson. There are question and answer sessions. We'll have discussions, we have assignments, we have quizzes, demonstrations, practical sessions, seminars sometimes. We give them exams. We engage them in workshops, in fairs, etc. So there are activities that students will engage in. There are resources that students require to be able to engage in those particular activities. There is a lesson plan that the trainer comes in with. The same thing is expected of an online trainer. The online trainer is expected to create a lesson plan for online training. Then that lesson plan is followed with activities and resources. So there must be resources for the online training. There must be activities that the trainees will be able to engage in during the online training so that the trainer can be able to achieve the objective of their training. So in online training, the expectations of a trainer to be able to undertake an online training are more or less the same as those expectations that a face-to-face trainer is expected to have. So basically what we know, what we do, what we engage in is exactly the same thing that is expected of us when we get to online training. We'll need a syllabus for the content that we need to cover, if it is modular, if it is the TEP syllabus, we need a syllabus. We need a course outline for the course that we intend to train. Is it per term? Is it per module? Is it on a weekly basis, etc.? We need a platform, that is a scheme. That is a scheme of work. In this case, the scheme on an online training platform is set, so that it is set either in weeks or in topics. The trainer can be able to change the scheme on the platform depending on what or how they want to achieve the objective. Of course, as a trainer, you will be required to come in with a lesson plan. You'll have prepared your lesson plan offline. So you prepare your lesson plan offline. That is, you prepare your lesson offline. What are the activities you want to engage your student in? What are the resources that will be required for that particular lesson? So that once you get onto the platform, you are able to upload the resources, you are able to upload the activities that you expect your clients to engage in. So as a trainer, when we want to train online or in training online, of course, we'll also require a classroom for that training. The classroom in this case is what we're referring to as the platform, or what technically we refer to as a learning management system. So a learning management system is a system that is structured like a scheme of work, so that it has all the characteristics of a scheme of work, so that it is up to you now to come and modify that scheme of work to suit the objectives that you want to achieve. One example of an online learning management system is what now we are commonly, has become popular with us, that we're referring to as Moodle. So Moodle is basically a classroom and learning management system that is a platform where we'll be engaging our students at. In an ordinary classroom, we meet with the students in the classroom at a particular time. Online, we meet with the students on the Moodle platform that is going to be our classroom. The advantage of the platform in this case is that the class time, there is no class time. The classroom is available anytime, anywhere the student is. So Moodle is just one of the examples of online learning management systems or online platforms where we can be able to engage our students at. There are other examples of learning management systems. There are others, for example, Blackboard, that is very popular in the US and mainly in the US. There are others like the Talent Learning Management System. Another example is called Edmodo. Another popular example in our country today, especially with high schools, is referred to as a Google Classroom. So all these are platforms that enable the trainer to engage with the students at, depending on the objective they want to achieve, depending on how complex they want their learning management system to be. They will choose a learning management system depending on what they want to achieve. In some cases, of course, institutions will identify an online management system depending also on affordability. Can we afford this learning management system? Moodles become very popular in the world as an online learning management system for use by many institutions, universities, and colleges because of the fact that it is an open source learning management system. When we talk about open source, it means the institution does not have to pay any subscription. The institution does not need to buy that particular learning management system. All they need are technicians to be able to install the learning management system and train users to be able to use that learning management system, and then be able to manage the learning management system as time goes by to be able to achieve the objectives of that institution. So we require our classroom, that is the learning management system. In this case, we're saying our example is Moodle, and that is what we'll be using as our learning management system to achieve the objectives that we want to achieve as an institution. Then, of course, we'll require to be able to prepare our content for upload into the learning management system. So how do we prepare our content? We need to prepare our content offline, like we said. So as a trainer, your lesson plan is prepared offline. Then once it is ready, just like when we prepare our lesson, then now we are ready to go to class. Exactly the same thing is translated onto the online training, where you prepare your training offline in your laptop or on your desktop. Then once you are prepared, you feel the lesson is ready, now you can go and upload it onto the learning management system. So of course, we'll require desktops, for example, laptops. You may require a tablet or even a smartphone if it is just a video you want to upload or something that you have downloaded online or from the internet. You can be able to upload it even from your phone onto the learning management system. You want to look at the responses. Probably the students have been able to respond to the quiz that you gave them or to the assignment. You just log in on your smartphone and you can be able to check the activities that are going on in your classroom with your students. So hardware is going to be a very important tool for this particular online training. Then two, will require software. And we need a variety of software. For one, creating content, because we need to create the content. But the content that we create is a variety of content depending on the course that we are training. For example, in ICT, I may require to create content on Microsoft Word. I may require to create content on Microsoft Excel. Some other content I may require to prepare using Microsoft PowerPoint. Dr. Mbogwa.
Yes.
Karibu bwana. Lakini tumeanza kidogo. Lakini utatuzimia your microphone na utuzimie your video. Utusikize tu. When you need to say something, you switch on your microphone. Thank you. So like we're saying, we need software to be able to create the content. I was giving an example of Microsoft applications. For example, or the whole list of Microsoft applications that we use day to day. I may need to use them as an ICT trainer. But then a building technology trainer probably may not require Microsoft applications or all the Microsoft applications. They may only require probably Microsoft Word application. But then they may need to use lots of videos to demonstrate certain activities or certain things that happen in the workshop that they cannot be able to demonstrate practically. Maybe due to shortage of equipment, or they want to demonstrate that while the students are not in an ordinary workshop. So a variety of software, office applications. We may need software to prepare videos. In this case, we may use just a video camera. They have become very common because our phones have video cameras, and the video camera comes with its own software. So that software that is able to prepare videos for us, that software that we can be able to use to take photos, that software that we can be able to use to create audio content for our students, that office software, that software that is uploadable onto our platform, for example, PDF. So we need a variety of software and the skills to be able, of course, to use some of those software so that we can be able to create content. Because while there is a lot of content out there, some of the content we may need to prepare ourselves, because the content out there in the internet may not be suitable for what we want to train in. So therefore, we may need to create our own content. So software is necessary on top of hardware. But then, of course, the liveware also is very important. That is the user, you, the trainer. You need to have the skills, the pedagogical skills, of course, to be able to create that content, for that content to be able to flow, for that content to be able to communicate what it is that you want to communicate. So the trainer, of course, needs to enlighten themselves, to upgrade themselves on the use of all this technology, the use of hardware. So the trainer needs to upgrade themselves on the use of hardware, for example. How do you navigate a desktop computer, a laptop? How do you use different kind of software to create different kind of content? How do you use different kind of software to create different kind of content? What is it, the content that you want to pass on to the student? How do you search for relevant content online? So all these are preparations that the trainer may need to upgrade themselves in. And one of the ways that we're doing that is by upgrading our skills on being able to upload content that we get wherever to an online platform. So the online platform is also a software. So it is a software that has been able to create that particular online platform. So we need also to upgrade our skills on being able to use and navigate around that particular platform, so that we can be able, once we create our content, we can be able to go now into the platform, log into the platform, and upload our content into the platform. So hardware, software, and the user skills are very necessary for online training. But what resources do we need for online training? Just like in offline, we may require to give our students handouts. For example, the course handouts related to the training, or to whether it's by topic, whether it is by the whole course. We may need to refer them to books that we think are very good in relation to that particular content that we're training them in. Those books, we can upload them to the platform. We may require to give them lesson notes. We may upload those lesson notes in PDF format as files or into folders. We may feel that our training is going to be more effective when we give our students a link to a certain website that we know has a lot of relevant content to what it is that we're training. We may want to give them a link to a YouTube video that we discovered the other day and realized that that YouTube video is relevant to what it is, or the skill that you want to pass to the student. We may want to refer them to our library. Our library has recently gone online, so that trainers in different from wherever they are. So we may need to refer our students at the end of the course to certain past papers that are found in the e-library, or certain textbooks that are found in the e-library, so that on the platform, instead of you telling the students to go to the library and find past papers, you just give them a link in your lesson to a past paper that is relevant to that particular content that you're training. Probably give them as an assignment, probably give them as a quiz, etc., etc. So there are so many different areas or different websites that we can be able to link our students to online, so that we only need to discover those videos, then connect them to our lesson plan on the platform, so that the lesson flows, the pedagogy, the lesson flows from the beginning, the introduction of the lesson, to the content of the lesson, to the end where we give the student relevant links to an online video that is relevant to the training, or an e-library, or an assignment into something, etc. We may need probably to upload a video that we've created ourselves. So we are training in workshop technology. Probably we've gone to a factory that has very good equipment, and we want to show our students how those equipment do work. We take a video of the equipment, and then we can be able to upload that video onto the lesson plan. So other than the videos that we are getting online that have been created by other people, which are owned by other people, which have conditions from those other people, probably they want us to pay for those videos. We can create our own particular videos. In some instances, probably we may need audios. We can create an audio, or you can talk to your students and record as you talk to the students, and then upload that recording onto that particular lesson plan. In some instances, we may need images. You may want to show students images of certain things that you cannot be able to explain without them seeing practically. An example is probably in ICT, we want to show students the first generation computers. The first generation computers, we can look for an image of the first generation computers, then upload it as part of the lesson where we're talking about first generation computers. We'll also, as trainers, be able to create what we're referring to as HTML content. You can be able to type into the platform. So you can be able to type into the platform will give you dialog boxes where you can type some content that you feel cannot come in as a handout or as a book or as a video or as a file. So you just type in some instructions into the platform. So this is what we're referring to as HTML content. So those are some of the examples of resources. I may not have exhausted all the resources that probably as a trainer, because of the variety of trainings that we need to engage in. I may not have exhausted all the resources that we may require as trainers. But some of the examples of resources that we may require as trainers are those that I have listed. Karibu Bwana Muhea.
Thank you.
Yeah, tunaomba tu uzime video.
Okay.
Yeah, ndio usave bando zako na za wengine.
Okay.
Yeah. Asante.
Thank you.
So we were talking about resources. So we've mentioned a number of resources that we may require to use in our online training. Once we have the resources ready in our lesson plan, we may also need to prepare the activities that we want to engage our students in. In an online lesson, there are a variety of activities that we can engage our students in that are over and above what we engage our students in a real online, I mean face-to-face lesson. That is a real situation of a classroom situation. So some of the activities that we can engage students in include chats. So we can chat with our students from wherever we are by engaging in a chat forum, we would say, where the trainer gives the students what we would call, you tell them at a particular time or during this lesson, we are going to chat from wherever you are. You ask your questions. Once you ask your questions, we are going to answer questions within that chat forum. So we can have a chat forum within the platform. So you can create a chat as one of the components of your online training. So that probably you're doing revision. So you can say during revision, we are going to chat from wherever you are. We're going to engage in those questions. You ask the questions, I answer the questions from wherever I am. You can be able to engage students in assignments on the same platform. So where you give them assignments, you give them deadlines for submission of those assignments, and you can be able to even give them feedback on the assignments still online. You can engage your students in forums, what walimu wa kizungu wanaita fora. You can engage your students in fora where you put up a question on your lesson plan that students need to engage in. Ile tunaita kwa Kiswahili kuchangia. So you give them a question or a discussion, then each of the students can contribute within the online platform. So from wherever you are, you can be able to see the engagement that the students are engaging in. The students can see what others are saying about the same question or about the same discussion, etc., etc. So you can engage students also in quizzes on the same platform. You can engage students in surveys on the same platform. You can engage students in wikis, where wikis is collaborative creation of content by the students. So that, for example, if it is project work that has been given to a group of students and they are supposed to report, they can divide that project work into different sections, and each of the students is given a section to research on or to work on, and then report on the wiki. So where each of them comes and uploads their content, and at the end of it all, we will have a whole project report, though prepared by different students, and the students upload that content from different locations. Of course, we can also be able to prepare lessons, or lessons will also form part of the activities of our online platform training. So we engage students in activities, different activities. I've not exhausted all of them. We'll be looking at them once we get to the platform. We have also said we'll have resources. So these ones we're saying we prepare offline. So once we prepare our resources, we know these are the resources for this lesson plan. I will need a video or an audio for this lesson plan, or an image for this lesson plan, and some lesson notes, and some activities like a forum, that is a discussion question, an assignment, a quiz, a survey, a wiki, etc., etc. Then you are ready now to upload your content onto your online platform. So that is a brief overview of what is expected of us as trainers. So that is what we expect to do offline. That is the preparation for the lesson. Before now, we come to the platform now. So the platform, like I said earlier, is just the classroom. So you're already prepared. Now you come into the classroom. And this is where we get now to the platform, where I was expecting us now as trainers to have our laptops ready, or desktops, so that we can be able to open a new tab where we'll be able to access online. I don't know whether there is any question on and whether we are prepared with our desktops and laptops, so that we can log into our online learning management system, so that now we can do the practicals of uploading our content onto the online learning management system. Je, kama tuko tayari? Bwana Moheya?
Yes, sir.
Uko tayari?
It is unfortunate
that hands-on.
It is unfortunate that my tablet is not working. And I'm using my phone.
You are using your phone. So probably what you'll do, you'll just follow the processes, and then once you are able to get a gadget that would allow you to be able to log in online into the learning management system, you can be able to see how many of the steps you can be able to remember. But then we'll keep on engaging about how to go about it as we continue.
It's okay with me. I'm taking the notes.
Oh, okay, sawa. Sijui nani mwingine ako na challenge? The rest of us, okay? Bwana Mwangi?
Hello.
Tunakusikia, Mr. Mwangi. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Mr. Mwangi Joseph.
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, I was wondering how to log in into something. Are we going to use this same computer to do that?
Yes,
that we are using currently.
Yes, we'll show you how.
Okay, then.
Yeah, na tunaomba uzime video.
Oh.
Ndio watu wasinyongewe bundles.
Okay.
So kindly, karibu Mr. Mwangi.
I've already done that.
Okay, sir, thanks. Do you have any person with a challenge? So what you want to do is to go to our browser. That is Google Chrome. I don't know if you have the Google Chrome browser. So you click on our Google Chrome browser. Tufungue Google Chrome browser. Then we type in an address at the top there. Kwa address bar. Pale juu. Juu kama tuko hapo. We type in www.
Excuse me, can you repeat www what?
www.elearning www. I don't know whether you're seeing my screen. There is a screen that I've shared. Are members able to see that screen? The shared screen. Are you able to see it?
Yes, I'm coming.
Okay,
I'm seeing it.
Okay. So the web address is there.
Oh,
the
yeah.
address is www.elearning@nyandarua-institute.ac.ke. So once you type that and you click enter, you should be able to see a screen that looks like what is on like the screen I've shared. www.elearning@nyandarua-institute.ac.ke. Mr. Mwangi, unaona Joseph Mwangi?
Niko na kashinda kidogo.
Umeclick kwa browser ya Google Chrome.
Yeah, and I was using it actually.
So you just open a new tab if you're using it.
Oh.
So pale juu, yeah, you can, yes, it can multitask. So una click a plus flani iko pale juu. Once you open that screen, you can see a plus at the top.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so you click on that plus, it gives you a new screen. Then hapo juu ndio una type www.elearning@nyandarua-institute.ac.ke.
Okay.
Sijui nani mwingine ako na tisho? Paul Mwangi?
I'm okay now. Oh, Paul, oh, okay.
Paul Mwangi. Paul Mwangi, tuko pamoja?
Mimi niko sawa.
Uko chonjo? Christopher ni nani?
Christopher, I don't know who is that.
That must be Christopher Ishinga.
Must be Ishinga.
Mr. Ishinga,
Ndio najaribu kumshtua, naona ongei. Mr. Ishinga. Kamemia ni nani?
Kamemia is a building teacher. Yeah, he is in building.
And there was a okay. Mr. Kamemia.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Kamemia.
Yes, I'm here.
Tuko pamoja.
Tuko pamoja.
Umeweza kulogin?
Okay, niko na challenge.
Umeanza kufungua hiyo screen
Niko na challenge natumia my smartphone. So nafuata tu. I'm just following. Yes.
But even on the smartphone,
Yes.
because you to connect kwa Teams, you can minimize and then click on the browser.
Yes.
To minimize Teams kwa sababu unatusikia, you don't need to see us.
Oh, okay. Let me do that.
So click kwa browser yako then ufungue hiyo page.
Ni sawa, I'm doing that right away.
Okay. Bono Ishinga. So I don't know whether we are there. Robert, Bwana Karaoke, Robert.
I'm having a small challenge.
What is the challenge, Bwana Robert?
Actually, I'm following also. Just follow.
Challenge yako ni gani, Bwana Robert?
Oh, nilikuwa najaribu kuingia kwa hiyo screen. That's what I'm still working on.
Hujaweza?
Lakini nafuata.
So just minimize the team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imekuja.
So I don't know how many of us now are. So we want to log into the platform. So to log into the platform, inakuitisha username na password, sio?
Yes.
So can we, on the username, we write NIST trainer in small letters. NIST trainer. The username is NIST trainer. NIST trainer. Zimeshikana in small caps. Bwana Joseph Mwangi, ulifaulu?
I have the screen, I have the desktop, I have the Nyandarua Institute thing, when I opened. And it
now
is
it's asking
showing
you for a username.
It is it's not asking me for anything.
Which screen do you have? Uko kwa www.elearning.
Yes.
Hapana, tuko kwa e-learning. www.elearning@nyandaroinstitute.ac.ke. Kwa hivyo hatuko kwa website ya Nyandarua Institute. Tuko kwa site ya e-learning.
And to enter there we are using
unaenda pale juu kwa browser yako www.elearning.
Yeah, .elearning
@nyandaroinstitute.ac.ke.
Oh, that was the mistake I made.
Yes, I know.
.ke,
yes. So the username is NIST trainer.
Yes.
The password is @trainer, capital T 123.
NIST trainer.
Ushaingia kwa hiyo page ya login, inakuuliza username na password.
I wanted to take that to note that so that
that one will repeat. Hii ilikuwa naambia wengine for the sake ya wale wenye wako mbele yako kidogo.
Okay.
So NIST trainer imeshikana, password at trainer capital T 1 2 3. Sijui kama tuko hapo wale wenye wako mbele. Paul Mwangi.
Hello.
Yes, Paul Mwangi, uko sawa? Umeingia?
Wacha nione. Inasema invalid. Sijui kama ni at yangu iko na shida. Let me check if my keyboard inaleta at mbaya.
Yeah, sawa.
Inasema invalid.
Sawa. Bwana Kimani.
Bwana Kabuki.
Hello,
Yes.
sir.
You are saying the username is
NIST trainer.
NIST, capital or small letters?
Small letters, all of them.
Hello, sir.
NIST trainer. And the password?
NIST trainer. Mr.
Password.
Kimani, nilikuwa nataka kujua mahali umefika.
Mimi
Password ni
nimeingia kama HOD.
Capital T trainer.
Nimeingia.
Password na goja.
Bwana Amos,
Yes,
password ni at trainer. At trainer, where trainer inaanza na capital T,
So ni NI.
1 2. Sorry?
Start again.
Username. Username.
Yes, sir.
Ni NIST trainer in small, all of them.
Yes.
NIST trainer.
Without a gap.
Without a gap.
Yes. Then password.
Then password ni at ile symbol ya at.
Watch ani
weke.
Najua mimi ndipo
at trainer ikuanza na capital T.
Okay, or trainer na capital T.
Na capital T 1 2 3. Madam Jane, karibu. Tuzimie video. Wacha kutunyongea bundles. Madam Jane, zima video.
Mr. Karaoke?
Yes.
Please insist ni capital T. Inaleta sana. Insist. Password. It's capital T.
Password ni at
capital T.
Password ni at capital T trainer. Trainer, unaandika trainer lakini umeanza na capital T. 1 2 3. Wale wengine sijui kama wameingia. I don't know whether we are in. Bwana Joseph Mwangi, uliingia?
Clicking that same address URL that www e-learning at Nyandarua Institute at AC. But somehow it's opening without asking me for those passwords.
Imefungua inakuonyesha nini?
When I click that, it is showing me Nyandarua Institute of Science and Technology, a national, then courses offered about us, those details.
Hebu angalia hapo juu kama kuna mahali pameandikwa login on the right hand side. Pale juu. Is there anywhere asking you to log in?
No, I can't see.
Okay, me too, I can't see.
You can't see anywhere to log in.
Yeah.
Unaona nini?
Hapa yangu inaonyesha Nyandarua Institute Twitter, Nyandarua Ngeta National Polytechnic, Nyandarua Institute of Science and Technology TVC, Nyandarua Institute of Science, Nyandarua Institute Admission Requirement.
Yako inakuonyesha list ya list ya different websites
Yeah.
Abu angalia ile iko related na e-learning.
Iko hapa
kwa NIST Digital School. Can you see anything like that?
That should be probably the first listing.
Yes, just check. If it is written NIST Digital School, you click on it and you ifungue the web page.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on the digital.
Imekubali kufungua the page.
Digital School inafungua. And it is displaying various departments and the details of the business department of business, showing the department of business. On the left and on the right, extreme right, there are the courses like Department of Building, Department of Business, Accounting, Technician.
Ebu angalia kama department ukiclick on the Department of Building. Sio ni wa building. Ebu click kwa hiyo Department of Building uone kama inakuruhusu kuingia ama inakuitisha password.
Probably it's not a link. It's not behaving like a link. It's not opening anything.
You may need to go back to the pale kwa browser. And pale juu kwa browser we enter the correct address. We see whether it goes directly to the address.
Okay.
Do this. Mwangi, ebu enter www.elearning.nyandaroinstitute.ac.ke. Wale ambao wameingia, you can just navigate how that page looks like. So those ones that have logged in, we just navigate that page. You look at what is in that page. But mainly I want us to look at the bottom of that particular page and look at the course categories. And then we can select the category that is relevant for us. Wale wa building, the category of building and civil engineering. Wale wa math and science, category of math and science. And then we can look for the course that we train in. Meanwhile, as we wait for Mr. Mwangi to log in. Mr. Mwangi, umefaulu?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not bringing what we are expecting.
Click your .elearning.nyandaroinstitute.ac.ke.
Yes.
Unatumia browser gani?
Chrome.
Google Chrome.
And it has brought the missing digital school.
Yes, that is what we are looking for. Yes. Can you click on that?
Digital school, it's here. It's yes. Displaying.
It's displaying. Alafu chini yake iko na logo, na chini yake iko na logo ya Nyandarua Institute. It is displaying a page.
It is displaying a page.
Is that
and
page
below
asking
here
you
we have
to log in? Department. Is there any way it's asking you to log in?
No. just displaying the departments. Maybe I can click on building.
Click on building and see.
Yeah.
No, lakini hapo penye inakuonyesha NIST Digital School kuna web address juu yake www.elearning.nyandaroinstitute.ac.ke.
Yes.
Yeah, can you click on that?
I think I can just follow as the others are following.
No, we would want you to be part of it. Ujafaulu? Hapo unaona NIST Digital School. What else? What is above that? Because that looks like you can choose. You can choose a web address.
Digital School.
Juu yake hakuna web address.
This is not bringing any change.
Do this, Mr. Mwangi, again.
Yes.
Go to the search.
I saw something here. I saw something. Yeah, it has brought something on. Yeah, login. Now we can go. We are a go now.
Good. There you go. Now NIST trainer is the username.
NIST trainer. Small case.
Is the username. Small case. Then password is at NIST trainer.
Sorry, password?
Password is at trainer, at trainer. Trainer inaanza na capital T.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
And the first one NIST, the username was NIST imeshikana.
Ikiwa imeshikana. Wale wengine sijui tuko wapi. Whether we've been able to see the course categories. We've been able to open the course categories that are relevant. Sorry?
Mr. Kariuki.
Yes,
Mr. Kariuki. Is NIST trainer double T or single T?
To NIST, it has its own T, and trainer has its own T. So they're going to be 2 T's.
Thank you.
Yes. Wala wengine sijui tuko wapi? Mr. Paul Mwangi? Paul Mwangi?
Yes, Mr. Kariuki.
Uko umefika wapi wewe?
Nimesonga nimeenda business
Umefungua folder, umefungua category ya business. Umefungua diploma.
Kuna diploma in business management. CPA.
Angalia CPA nafikiri nilikuwa nimekuregister.
And
you look for the, umeona?
Let me I was only seeing Mr. Peter Mongi. In our department. Let me go to CPA.
Okay, angalia CPA uone kama nimekuregister hapo.
Sawa.
Wale wengine, I hope you have been able to identify a course that you train in after going into the categories, subcategories, and then the course units. Are we at our course unit?
Mr. Kariuki.
Yes.
Ulikuwa umeniweka public finance?
Yes.
Let me check.
Hebu angalia kama uko na rights ama za nini?
Inasema tu
kama uko uniambie. Kama uko uniambie ni kuallow tu sahi. I don't know how the rest of us are doing. Mr. Mwangi uko sawa kwa public finance kwa nini kwa CPA?
Let me check.
Yeah,
But,
that one you are allowed.
Yeah, inaingia but sasa I think it's a dead page. Ikifika hapo sijui kwenye inaenda. I'm just seeing dates.
Oh.
Way to
Yeah, si sasa hapo ndio tunataka kufika. Sasa that is where now your work starts.
Haya, mtanipata basi huku.
Hapo ndio kazi yako inaanzia, Mr. Mwangi.
Sawa.
I don't know where the others are. Mr. Kamemia. Joseph Mwangi tuko sawa?
I hope in step with you.
Umeona folder imeandikwa building.
Yes, and I've opened and nimeona that some courses of the building.
Umefungua. So can you choose your course?
In the roll down. So I've seen some of the courses that have been listed. Some certificate courses are not there, like masonry, plumbing.
Okay, we only for building we only have diploma. Eh?
Yes, you have diploma.
The list diploma peke yake, so you can choose one of the diploma courses. So
yes,
fungua to one of those ones that you think is relevant to you.
That's okay.
For the sake of our training, yes.
Yes.
So najua kama Mr.
Hello,
Mwangi ameingia kila. Yes. Who is this? Hi.
Purity.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
karibu Purity.
Asante.
Karibu Purity.
Asante.
Yes.
Nikifika kwa nisi trainer. Hello.
Yes.
Nimefika mpaka kwa nisi trainer then nakuwa fixed.
Umefika kwa NIST trainer, umefungua page. Umelogin.
Yeah, hapo kwa NIST trainer.
Then password, hiyo ni username eh?
Yes.
Then password. Password unaweka, hiyo ni username umeweka eh? NIST trainer eh? Password weka @ ile symbol ya @ eh? Then trainer imeanza na capital T.
Trainer imeanza na capital T.
Capital T 1 2 3.
1 2 3.
Yes.
Kama zimeshikana. Okay. 1 2 3.
Alafu sasa ukiingia utafute agriculture department.
Okay, so after hapo kwa NIST trainer sasa niingie na @trainer 1 2 3.
Yes, @trainer 1 2 3. Alafu click login.
Okay.
Na utuambie ukiingia ndio tukue pamoja. Nani mwingine? Is there anybody else with a challenge?
Nakuja.
Have we been able to find our courses? Sijui tuko wapi trainers? Mmenyamaza tu.
Tumefungua hizo courses.
Tumefungua. So you can see dates.
Yes.
You can see 3 columns, 1 column with dates. You can see ingine imeandikwa navigation. Kuna column imeandikwa navigation Imeandikwa navigation pale juu. Na iko na home, iko na dashboard, alafu below it. I don't know whether you can see that.
There's navigation and then?
And then below it, I want us to look at participants. Participants. So I want us to click on participants.
Apart from navigation, is there an alternative? Mine is displaying administration and then turn anything on. Or announce, we have the announcements. Below the announcement, we have the dates. Like mine is showing like 27th August, 6th September, from that September to 9th September. Those are the dates. Then
so
the other
we
column
have the other column is
showing administration, the courses. Below administration, we have courses.
We have courses. Then can we see participants?
Users. Users the same as participants.
Users, pengine yako inaonyesha users, na ingine inaonyesha participants. You seeing users, eh?
It's showing users.
Click on users.
Okay.
Mary Nyambura.
Nika.
Mary Nyambura, tuko pamoja?
Hatuko pamoja, nilipotea.
Ulipotelea wapi Mary Nyambura?
Uko kwa login option, but nauliza HOD the way forward.
Unauliza mimi, unauliza hapa kwa class. Usiulize
Okay,
wale watu anapita huko nje ya class.
Nilikuwa na shida. Nikiunmute ilikuwa inakataa. Sasa ikabidi nipige simu. But sasa iko sawa.
Umelogin, eh? Hello? Mary Nyambura. Mary Nyambura, umelogin?
Bwana Karaoke.
Yes.
When I choose a business, where else do I go?
When you choose business, inakufungulia the courses za business, diploma, certificate in HR. So unachagua course yako, unasomeshaga diploma gani?
Okay.
And once you go into that, you look for the course that you train in.
Okay.
So you need the subject, eh?
Alafu una click on that course.
Oh, okay. So acha nijaribu.
Dr. Mbogu, tuko pamoja?
Mr. Karaoke.
Yes.
Kwa hiyo ilikuwa inasema administration. Kwa hiyo administration. Hello?
Yes.
Kwa hiyo administration.
Yes, Bwana Jacob,
navigation iko juu mahali ilikuwa inasema navigation.
Navigation, alafu unaenda chini kwa hiyo list ya under navigation.
Ndio
unaona participants.
So angepanda juu kwa page. Aone mahali ilikuwa unasema navigation, then home, then dashboard.
Then dashboard, then below the dashboard we have users and participants. Hey, Bwana Christopher. Bwana Christopher, can we mute our microphones? Bwana Kanyania. Bwana Christopher. Christopher anatusikia. Ishinga.
Yes.
Kindly mute your mic. Kindly mute your microphone.
Okay.
We hope you are following.
Okay, I'm following.
Pamoja Waishinga.
Tuko pamoja.
Umelogin.
Hello. Karaoke.
Yes, Purity.
Julia.
Oh, Julia. Yes, Julia.
Yeah, ni lazima tutumie Chrome.
Okay, Chrome iko more preferable, lakini if you don't have Chrome, uko na nini? Mozilla.
Opera whatever, Opera Mini.
Opera. Angalia, just search for East Digital School.
Yeah, nimefungua huko. Sasa tukifika kwa folder ya maybe mine for mathematics. Nikifungua sasa hiyo folder sioni hizo vitu zote mnasema about navigation and all that. Yeah.
No, ukifungua folder alafu una click on the course. Ile course yenye uko allowed. Kwa mathematics, nafikiri wewe unasomesha math gani? Which mathematics do you teach?
Maybe you can do that for
unit gani?
Mathematics and physical science.
Mathematics and physical science.
Yes.
Lakini mathematics zote ziko na rights za kunini. You can access any of them. Just click on
zote
it.
zinaniambia
Zinakwambia aje?
You cannot enroll yourself in this course.
Mathematics. Umejaribu course gani?
Ya kwanza kabisa.
Ya kwanza kabisa ni gani hiyo?
Mathematics 3.
Acha nikulipatie rights for mathematics 3, yeah? Just a minute. Mathematics 3. Nimerealize nilikuwa nimepea HOD peke yake. Sorry for that. So mathematics 3 and nimeallow mathematics ile inaitwa mathematics alone.
Mathematics alone.
Ile imeandikwa tu mathematics lakini nimekuallow mathematics 3.
Okay.
So you can log in mathematics 3 as a NIST trainer. Na mathematics. Sijui kama tumeona mahali pa kuongeza participants.
Bwana Karaoke.
Yes.
You need you need to add me so that I can be able to enroll also. In diploma in supply chain.
Course yako ni gani?
Diploma in supply chain.
Which unit?
International purchasing.
Which unit?
International purchasing.
International purchasing.
Yes.
Sawa, dakika moja tu.
Okay.
Wala wa mathematics, you can log into mathematics ama mathematics 3.
Hello, Mr. Karaoke.
Yes.
I can't. Niko na shida kama hiyo ya Julia.
Unataka hesabu gani?
Maybe mathematics 3?
Nimeweka mathematics 3 unaweza log in saa hizi. You can try now mathematics 3.
Let me try.
Jaribu tena. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Karaoke.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Mr. Karaoke.
Yes.
Nikifika hapo kwa NIST trainer nisioni mahali ya kuweka trainer 1 2 3.
Hakuna haikuulizi login. Na umefika NIST trainer wapi sasa?
Pengine ama ningine. Pengine nimepotea.
Because umepotea. Ufai kuona NIST trainer na sio login.
So nianzie?
Hebu anzia tena. Hebu anzia kwa page pale nini kusearch the page. Hebu anzia kuingia kwa page. You look for the web page.
Yes.
www.elearning www.nyandarwainstitute.ac.ke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Niko hapo.
Bwana
After
Amos,
that,
Mr. Amos, I've logged you.
after that I go where?
After that, you search, uone page. Uone page inakuuliza ulogin.
Page gani? Sababu naona ni website.
Abu click kwa website ya elearning.nyandarwainstitute.ac.ke. Unaiona?
E-learning.
Umeiona?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can click on that. You click
Hello?
on that, Hello.
Yes, I've clicked on that.
So ikifungua, it should ask you to log in. It should ask you to log in ukifungua. Julia, ulifaulu?
Again, Mr. Karaoke, we username, remind me, what was it, the username?
Username is at.
Username, Mr. Karaoke.
Yeah, inaanza na at. Trainer. Trainer ni capital T.
Pardon?
At trainer.
Mr. Karaoke unampea password. Unampea hiyo ni password.
Yeah. Hiyo ni password.
At trainer, yeah.
Trainer imeanza na capital T. Hiyo ni password, 1 2 3. 1 2 3.
I think anataka username.
Anataka username. Username ni NIST trainer in small.
NIST trainer.
Username ni NIST trainer in small letters.
Without
and
space.
Password at trainer without a space. Password ni at trainer with a capital T. 1 2 3.
Sasa sisi hatupati hiyo place ya blocking.
Nani hao wapati hiyo place?
Which part is it?
Password
ni at trainer 1 2 3.
Okay.
So wale walikuwa mbele wameongeza participants. So those ones that are able to find their courses, yes?
How do you add the participants? I can see mine wako already added minions yuko.
Wameongezwa wangapi? Angalia hapo on the left, there is somewhere that is written all participants. All participants. Unaona all participants mahali?
Naona tu current roll.
Acha current roll. Kuna mahali imeandikwa iko na all participants.
Kwa screen hapana.
Hakuna haya, lakini unaona mahali pameandikwa enroll users.
Let me go back. Maybe nilikuwa nimeenda mbele kidogo.
Ulikuwa umeenda mbele kidogo.
Let me go to current roll.
Tinuli niambia talk nilikuwa nimekuja huko kanipikia kelele niambia mtoto.
Watu wa mute microphone.
Can we mute our microphones?
Oh wow, I am there.
You're there. You've added up. You are. Sorry.
Some private conversations are leaking.
Hello. Can we mute our microphones, please? Bwana Paul Mwangi, umeweza kuingia?
Oh, kidogo I'm yet to go back there. Unajua I have to go back and unmute. Ndio nijibu
Mute kwanza basi. Bwana Joseph Mwangi.
Niko kwa enrolled users.
Enrolled users.
Yes.
Sasa can you see somewhere on the left imeandikwa all participants?
Yeah, status or. And then you have you filter or reset, then you have first name, surname, email address, last access to course.
So above that,
yes,
above that kuna mahali pameandikwa all participants.
Yes, all, yeah, the extreme right.
All participants ni yako inakuonyesha wangapi?
Let me.
Has a number.
Okay, all participants, it's just saying no group, it's not showing a number.
Yeah, but is there a gear icon there? I want a gear icon. Lakini unaona icon inakwambia enroll users.
Okay. Yeah, there is an icon.
Imeandika enroll users ama?
Yeah, enroll users.
Click on that to enroll users.
You cannot enroll this.
Click enroll users.
Oh, okay. Enroll users. It has given me a list of some people here.
Good. Now that is where we want to be. That's where I want you to be.
Okay.
Pale juu imekuandikia enroll users.
Yes.
Alafu chini yake assign roles.
Yes.
You can see that. Na ndani ya hiyo box ya assign roles inaandika student. Yes.
I've been left behind.
Yes, Purity.
It's Mary.
Oh, it's Mary. Hi, Mary.
Yes.
Mary Nyambura.
Yes, nimeingia kwa mathematics 3 then my network ikakuwa pua nikapotea nikaachwa nyuma.
Haya, rudi tu hapo mathematics 3. Hata hakuna mahali tumeenda beyond that.
Okay.
Hello,
Click
Mr. Karuki.
Click your mathematics 3. Alafu from there now, that is where we are.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Karuki.
Yes.
Hello.
Ni Paul Mwangi.
Ngoja kidogo Mwangi. Who is speaking?
Hello, Purity.
Yes, Purity. Sema Purity.
Nimefika kwa animal production 1.
Good. Just click on animal production 1.
Yeah, it's telling me I cannot continue in that one.
Acha sahi tu nikuruhusu. Wacha sahi tu nikuruhusu continue. Just 1 minute. Kuna mtu mwingine? Ni Mr. Mwangi ulikuwa unauliza swali?
Yeah, nilikuwa nauliza. Mwenye nitafutia hapa kwa all participants Yes?
All participants.
Imeandikwa 14.
Bas, then there is a gear icon besides it. Kuna kagia hapo.
Mimi nakaita setting icon, nakaka nini nikagia ni the same.
Click kwa hapo kagia.
Excuse me, Bwana Kariuki.
Yes.
There are two icons with the gear.
Two icons with a gear. Nataka hiyo i-connect to participants. To all participants.
That is enrolled users,
Sorry, I don't know whether I'm lost because I happen to teach technical drawing. And I have gone as far as where I can see administration.
Administration.
Yeah, are you there, Mr. Kariuki? Are you there?
Yeah, I think uko sawa.
Niko sawa.
Unaona administration, unaona dates mahali. Dates imeandikwa August 26 to a certain date.
Yes.
On the left, there's a column. There is a column showing that. Iko na dates ziko broken down. Then in the middle,
the date is 29th to 4th of November.
Bas, now that is where we are.
Yeah.
Then I want you unatumia laptop ama simu?
I'm using a telephone. Smartphone.
A telephone. So scroll chini mpaka mahali utaona participants ama users. Madam Purity, uko sawa?
Sasa inaniambia I cannot enroll.
Hapana, kwa animal
I
product.
cannot
Umeniambia animal
enroll
production 1.
myself in the course. That is, hata nimeenda crop production and I think I do teach them.
Hapana, uliniambia kwa animal production, hapo ndio nimekupea ruhusa.
Oh, niende animal
So
production.
just go back to animal production, yes.
Okay,
And click on animal production, yes. So are we there? Have we been able to add users? Tumeona dialog box ya enroll users. Sijui nani hajafika hapo. Julia, ulifika?
Meipata.
So there is enroll users, then there is assign roles. Where assign roles, we want to assign the role of a student because we are teachers. We cannot assign any other role. So you assign the role of a yes.
Do you have to click on enroll users? There is this, there is that.
Yes.
There is that.
Kama unaona sasa kwa hako ka blue lazima uchague ni user gani unataka kuenroll.
Before you click on it.
Before you click on it. Yeah, before you click on it. You know, you don't want to enroll a HOD as your student.
Okay, so how do
you must choose your students. So you choose the students. In this case, we can choose a student called Charles. Sijui kama tunamuona.
We are in different classes.
So you click on the enroll besides Charles. Click kwa hiyo icon and then pale chini una click finish. Sijui kama tuko hapo si sote.
Mr. Kariuki.
Yes.
I can't see this enroll user.
Where are you?
Mathematics 3.
Mathematics 3. Ukifungua Mathematics 3. What are you seeing? Ukifungua Mathematics 3. Ukiclick on Mathematics 3, it should open a page for you.
Yeah, naona announcement kuna 9th August to 15 August.
Okay, that is where we are. Unatumia simu ama computer?
Niko na computer.
Haya, in the middle column. Kuna column iko katikati.
Administration
katikati hapa juu. Chini yake.
Kuna course administration. Oh, there is users.
Bas hapo kwa users hapo ndio tuko. So click on users.
Kuna enroll users.
Bas, now click enroll users. Ukiclick enroll users sasa unaona nini?
Na kuna search, enroll methods, roles, group and status.
Can you see a list of users?
Yes.
So unaona list imeanza na HOD. Ni HOD wa nini? Wa agriculture?
Mathematics.
Mathematics. Ukienda chini unaona nini? Other users,
Naona tu ni trainer.
Haya, so hapo juu ya hiyo ya what you are seeing, kuna mahali pameandikwa all participants. Imekuandikia ni wawili.
Yes.
And then there is a gear icon,
Gear icon.
Click on the gear. Kuna gear ka icon kanakaa kama gear.
Wapi?
Hapo juu ya penye unaona HOD na NIST. Kuna mahali pameandikwa all participants.
Kunapo.
Haya, kuna number and then there is a gear icon up next to it.
Mwambie setting gear. Gear, unajua gear inakaa ya gari ya kuchange.
Yes.
Anatafuta gear lever.
Iko on your right. Inakaa setting.
It is a testing setting icon.
You're calling what, Bisamongi?
Setting icon. Setting
icon. Yeah. Mary Nyambura anaambiwa inaitwa setting icon. Sitafute lever ya gari. Can you see all participants?
Yes, I can.
And then there is a number there besides all participants. What is the number you're seeing?
Well, sijui ni mimi sioni poa ama ni nini.
One number 2 ama number 1?
Hakuna kitu naona. All participant nikienda hapo kuna all participants and no group.
No group. Kuna mahali inakuambia enroll users on your screen.
Yes.
Click enroll users.
Kuna assign roles alafu kuna student.
Wewe uko mbele sasa. Wewe sisi tunafikiria uko nyuma, kumbe uko mbele. So there is enroll users at the top. Then below it there is assign roles. Alafu there is a box imeandikwa student. Just a minute kidogo bwana.
I've seen the Charles.
So click on Charles on the right, on the icon ya blue besides Charles imeandikwa enroll. Madam Mary Nyambura.
Yes, I'm there.
You're there. So umeona list ya people who are enrolled. Who are in the list, So you shall select one of them.
Charles.
So you can choose any. It doesn't have to be Charles. You can scroll down, uchague tu mwanafunzi mwenye utapenda hapo, umclick, enroll.
Okay, nimeclick ya Charles.
Then you finish enrolling at the bottom there.
Okay. Are they real students?
Sorry?
Are they real students?
Yes. These ones are real students.
Okay. Then you're going to remove them.
Thank you so much.
Okay, karibu. These ones are real students. So you can enroll them, and then you can unenroll them once we are done with these practical.
Okay, so.
So try and enroll 2 or 3 students. Alafu ukiangalia pale chini, once you click finish, unaona wameongezewa kwa ile list ilikuwa pale chini ya all participants. Jika kuna mtu amepotea. Mr. Mohe, ulikuwa na swali?
I'm okay.
Umeenroll?
Enroll Charles.
Good. Enroll mwingine mmoja just to be sure you can be able to enroll.
Hello.
Bwana Ishinga, yes?
Hello.
Yes, who is this?
Purity.
Yes, Purity.
Now I know I can see dates 1st September to 7th September.
Sawa. Besides that,
In the middle, I'm using my phone.
You're using your phone. So scroll mpaka chini.
Yeah, I can see
mahali utapata users ama participants. Yeah.
Okay.
Bwana Ishinga?
I'm there. I can see enrollment users.
So enrollment users ama enrolled users? Enroll users. Unaona enrollment ama enroll users?
Naona enrolled users.
Chini yake assign roles. Kuna mahali unakuonyesha assign roles.
Assign roles.
So kama unaona enrollment methods, tafuta icon imeandikwa enroll users. Enroll.
Enrolled users.
Not enrolled, but enroll.
Okay.
Enroll. Tafuta sasa icon imeandika enroll. Enroll users.
I can't see.
Hata ukiscroll chini. Hata ukiendelea kuscroll hakuna mahali unaona enroll users.
Hapa kwa users, I can see enrolled users, enrollment methods. Yeah,
hakuna mahali unaona icon ya enroll.
Icon.
Enrollment methods, uko na list gani hapo kwa enrollment methods?
Wacha ni click kwa enrollment methods then.
Click kwa enrollment methods. Mr. Joseph Mwangi?
Yes, I've enrolled 2 more.
Good. Kwa hivyo tuko pamoja. Dr. Mbogwa? Dr. Mbogu tuko pamoja? Security, zima microphone.
When enrollment methods, I can see kuna manual enrollment.
Double click ya manual tuone kama itakusaidia. Manual enrollment. So once we have enrolled users, we have enrolled our users as students. So as trainers, we can only be able to give rights to students to access our course. We cannot be able to enroll other trainers or teachers or even managers into that course. So once we have users, now we need to go back now to the course itself so that we can be able to create content for that particular course. So at the top of that screen, can we click on the course ID? We click on the course ID at the top. Kama ni watu wa building, inaweza kuwa inasoma DBT something, watu wa mathematics, maybe it is reading math and science or MS and something. Kama ni mathematics 3, we can click on math 3. The icon pale juu imeandikwa math 3. Julia, ulifaulu?
Hello.
Julia?
Yeah.
Did you succeed? Yes. Julia, did you succeed?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
Karaoke.
So we go back to the course now by clicking on the course ID at the top. Yes, Dr.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
You're
Dr.
getting me.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Dr. Mbogu, sema.
Oh,
Dr. Mbogu.
nimejaribu nikasikia tu hata tusikizani. Sasa nilikuwa nasema nimeenda mpaka nikafika kule kwa maths.
Chagua ya unit moja ya math, kama math 3.
Na nikaenda hapo kwa math 3, kaniambia HOD, kaniambia kuna Mr. Jacob. Na kuna trainer.
Yeah, click on that math 3. Click on that on that icon. I mean, click on math 3.
Okay.
Okay, click on math 3, it brings you a page.
Inaletea kidogo tu. Hapa imeniletea Dr. Mbogwa ni trainer Jacob Joseph Kariuki HOD Maths. Yes.
So once umeenda hapo tafuta participants. Kuna mahali inakuonyesha imekuonyesha majina. So when you click on it now, I want you to click on that title. You click on the title math 3.
Nirudi kwa math 3.
Click on the title math 3. Ukiclick on the title math 3, ikufungulie page.
Nikiingia math 3, kuna hapa enrollment options. Mathematics 3, HOD, mathematics and the teacher trainer. That is NIST trainer. Yeah. Hapo inasema you cannot enroll yourself in this course.
Wewe umefungua math 3, math gani?
Mathematics 3.
Mathematics 3. How come? Kwa nini wewe unashindwa kunini na wale wengine wako kwa hiyo mathematics 3? Ile iko juu kabisa.
Mathematics 3.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Alafu ingine, the one that follows that is engineering mathematics 3.
Hapana, nasema mathematics 3, ile iko juu kabisa.
Na ndio ya kwanza.
So when you click on it, it's not opening a page iko na dates.
Imefungua, haijafungua nini ya date. Imefungua mathematics 3 alafu ikasema teacher HOD mathematics. NIST trainer HOD mathematics NIST trainer.
Sorry. Now I want you to click on unaona jina lenye Chambogwa.
Yes.
I want you to click on the name. Point at the name itself, eh? And you click on the name itself. Jina lenyewe.
Mathematics 3, sio?
Yes. Yes. So you make sure your pointer is on the mathematics 3 and then you double click.
Hello, Mr. Karaoke.
Yes, Madam Purity.
Sasa niko hapo kwa enrollment methods.
Yes.
See, a manual is not nini, it's in color pink, it's not nini responding.
Hakuna mahali unaona option ya enroll users. Just continue scrolling, eh? Uone kama utaona mahali enroll users. Ama you go back one step uone kama kuna mahali pa enroll users. So wale wa mathematics, we have rights to use mathematics ama mathematics 3. Mathematics ama mathematics 3 wale watu wa math. Ama computational math.
Niko kwa computational maths, eh?
Computational maths ndio uko hapo? Na hapo ndio ulikuwa Dr. Bogwa?
Nikiingia kwa computational mathematics, inaniambia hapa kuna nini inasema navigate. Alafu inanipea dates hapa chini.
Laptop kama simu.
Yeah, laptop.
So now that is where we are. Sasa
hapa kwa navigation.
Mahali pa ameandikwa users ama participants. Hapa kwa navigation chini yake angalia kama utapata mahali pa ameandikwa users ama participants.
Hello, Mr. Karaoke.
Hali umeona nini short form ya course alafu chini yake participants. You look for the short form of the course. Yes, Bwana Amos.
My courses.
Yeah, hapo kwa my courses chini yake kuna mahali unaona participants.
Kwa my courses naona
Hello,
Mr.
Karaoke.
Yes.
Mr. Karaoke, I managed to enroll 3 students.
Good. Wewe uko sawa.
Alafu I selected DBTTD. What next?
Sasa tuko kwa unaona dates, eh? Hapo juu umeandikwa announcements.
Nyuma yake chini yake kuna dates 27 to 2nd September, the early to 9th.
Good. Sasa wewe uko sawa. Now what you want to do ukiwa hapo, I want you to check on the right hand side of the screen. Kuna mahali pameandikwa turn editing on. On the right hand of the screen. Can you see turn editing on?
I see it. Meiona.
Click turn editing on. Yeah.
Click
turn editing on. Yes.
Mr. Karaoke.
Yes.
Mr. Karaoke.
Paul.
Nauliza.
Yes. Uliza Mr. Paul.
Are we still under participants when you are going to that to courses? Ama tumerudi nyuma?
No. Sasa ukimaliza kuongeza participants hapo juu ya screen una click on the unit. Una click on the course short form ya course.
My courses.
Hapo juu kwa screen. Pale juu kuna home. Pale juu kuna home, Department of Business, CPA, alafu kuna short form ya CPA, si ndio?
CPA
public management. Click kwa hiyo short form. Ndio ikurudishe kwa course page, public finance.
Inirudishe kwa
page ya hiyo kwa page ya hiyo class.
Oh, iko nimerudi kwa date.
Basi sasa hapo ndio tuko. Sasa hapo kwa dates on the right hand side pale juu na mahali pa kwa turn editing on.
Okay.
So once you click turn editing on. Haya, unaona kwa announcements na kwa dates kumetokea kapenseli fulani
Announcements.
Kwa announcements kwa chini kwa hizo dates kumetokea a certain penseli. You can see a pencil.
Imerudisha kwa participants.
Kurudisha kwa participants. Unatumia nini? Unatumia laptop ama simu?
Natumia laptop.
Then inafaa kuonyesha kuna hiyo list ya kuna hiyo column ya kuna column after announcements, then iko na dates. Can you see that?
Once I click turn editing on, Mr. Kriti. Once I click turn editing on, it has now taken back. It has behaved now.
Yes, unaona
pencil.
Announcements kuna certain pencil, ndio? And
editing.
Besides it kuna edit, alafu chini add resources, add activity, ndio?
Yeah, imebehave sasa iko sawa.
So nataka you click on the pencil besides announcement. Hako ka pencil kameshikana na announcement, you click on it. Alafu edit announcements isome course outline.
Okay.
Edit isome course outline.
Okay, sawa.
Yeah, good. Na hizo zingine unaweza kwenda pia click your pencil, you change the date of the course.
Okay,
badilisha dates zikuwe a course unit. Yes.
Okay, sawa.
Purity. Purity.
Hello.
Yes, Purity.
Yes.
Yes, sema.
Ninaona enrolled users hapo ndio nilifika enrolled methods, nikiklik hapo sasa hapo ndio ninapotelea.
Mimi nataka utafute mahali pa kona enroll users.
Hakuna
kwa simu inani challenge. Simu inani challenge juu sijui mtu wako wapi. Nasema wale wanatumia simu iko na challenge kwa sababu sijui simu ina display nini.
Ime display nini enrolled users and enrollment methods.
Na hapo juu ya hiyo enrolled users na enrollment methods hakuna mahali unaona pameandikwa participants ama users?
No. Users.
Users, can you see users?
Hiyo ndio nimeclick. Ndio inatoa enrolled users, enrollment methods, groups, permissions, others, hivyo.
Hebu endelea tu chini uone kama kuna mahali nakupea option ya kuongeza users. Hebu click on users. Hebu endelea chini uone kama unaona mahali pa enroll users. Just scroll through that list and see whether there is enroll user. Mr. Joseph Mwangi, tuko pamoja ama umepotea?
Tuko pamoja.
Umeanza ku edit?
There was this we replaced when we clicked on the pencil icon. You told us to replace the announcement with what was that?
With the course outline. So now we want to begin our class,
Yes.
Yeah, so we want to begin our class by giving the students a course outline.
Okay.
So you change that announcement to a course outline. Mere Nyambura?
Yeah, I've changed that.
Okay. Then you can change the dates to the course units. Tuko pamoja Mere Nyambura?
Tuko pamoja.
Umefika kwa edit?
Niko kwa edit.
Have you been able to edit the announcement to read the course outline?
But the only problem sioni hiyo courses mnasema wengine wanaona short form.
Oh, uko wapi? Hebu tuambie mahali huko.
Okay, niko na nyinyi.
Wapi?
Hapo una turn kwa kuedit tunaweka course outline.
Uko kwa announcements umechange imekuwa course outline?
Yes.
So your announcements now, it's no longer reading course, it is no longer reading announcements, it is reading course outline.
Yes.
Good. Enda kwa dates nazo uziedit. Uziweke titles the units you want to train in that course.
Okay.
Kama ni introduction, wewe ni wa math ama ni wa building? Wa math, eh?
Yes.
Bas. Algebra. Course moja ni algebra, hiyo ingine ni calculus, hiyo ingine integration, hivyo. So you change the dates. So per week, what do you want to train? This week you want to train calculus ama differentiation.
Yes.
So you just click on the pencil again, you change the date into the unit, and then you click enter.
Okay.
Robert akusema kitu. Mr. Waishinga? Julia, tuko pamoja?
Hello.
Yes.
Karaoke.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Ni Julia.
After kuandika course outline hapo kwa una explain about
kwa dates, eh? Sikuna umebadilisha uko na course outline size, si ndio? Chini ya kwa hizo dates nataka tubadilishe hizo dates zikuwe units.
Okay.
Utabadilishe calculus, algebra, differentiation, hizo terms zenyu za hesabu.
Sawa.
So each week you badilishe.
Mr. Karaoke, please, eh?
Yes.
After enrolling the students, I've enrolled 3 of what next?
What next now? You go back to the course, eh?
Yes.
You go back to the course, pale you click on the course short form, eh? Ndio ikurudishe back to the course. Mahali tulianzia kabla tuende ku enroll users. So unaona hiyo short form ya course?
Where we have administration, course administration and the like.
And there are dates on the left, eh? Kuna imeanza na announcements, alafu dates za August, si ndio?
Kidogo nirudi. Ndio nimefika hapo.
Sawa. Sasa on the right hand side, eh?
Yes.
On the right hand side, click on turn editing on.
Yes, I'm there.
Good. Now, ukiturn editing on, unaangalia kwa announcements, iko na kapenseli besides the name, the word announcement, eh?
Yeah.
You can see a pencil icon, eh?
Umerudi? Umeongeaje?
Dr. Mbogwa.
Sawa. Karaoke.
Wewe unafanya biashara zako kwa class.
Mimi sijafanya biashara, niliongea nikaona umepotea.
Hapana, tunakusikia ukifanya biashara na uko kwa class.
Sasa
Kwa hivyo
nimeingia hapa computational mathematics. Nikaona nina 10 student enrolled.
Good. Sasa ongeza mmoja tu, alafu hao wengine utaongeza baadaye. So click kwa hiyo gear icon hiyo imeandika 10 hapo. Kuna ka gear icon hapo
Aha.
You click on it, it will give you a drop down menu where you can enroll users.
Aha.
Umeona kitu kama hiyo?
User details. Ama user list.
User list. Unaona list ya users?
List of users. Na nikiingia inasema kuna brief na kuna users details.
Wewe uko wapi? Haya. Inakwambia user details. Haya, kwa user hapo juu kuna mahali pa unaona nini pameandikwa enroll users.
Enroll users.
Angalia kama kuna mahali unaweza kuenroll users. Bwana Amos, tuko pamoja?
Bwana Kariuki, yes.
Yes,
wewe
Amos.
unaenda pole sana. Wewe ndio unaenda pole pole.
Okay, unajua tuko na wanafunzi wa lazima tuenda pamoja.
Sawa sawa.
So wewe uko wapi?
Tayari nimeweka several topics.
Then you good. Sasa sasa now you will come to adding resources.
Okay.
Now we want to add resources. The resources, remember you said either the notes, ama tunataka kuongeza kitabu, ama tunataka kuongeza images, si ndio? So now can we click on add resources? Pale juu pale kwa announcement, pale sasa kwa course outline. Wale wako mbele, we click on add resources and we look at the list of resources that we can be able to add into our course. Add a resource. So we can see options of you can add a book, you can add a file, a folder, an LMS content package, a label, a page, a URL. Ndio kama tunaona hiyo. Are we there?
Yeah.
Yes. So now we can choose a resource to add. So that, for example, if it's a course outline, how would a course outline look like? Would it be a file? Would it be a folder? Would it be a book? Would we have a course outline that is a book?
No.
No. So a course outline would be a 1-pager or 2 pages. So probably we can choose a file, a course outline as a file. So that is a page or that is about 2 pages, for example. So can we click on file, add a file? So we click on file. So when we click on file, it takes us to a dialog box where we need to name the file. We give a description of the file, and then we select whether to display the file or not. And then we select the file for upload. I don't know whether we're seeing that. Bwana Amos.
I can see it. I can see.
Good. So now, can we name our file? Our file tumesema ni course outline. Lakini course outline ya nini, for example, to differentiate it from other course outlines. And then we can describe why we are giving that course outline to the students. So we give the course outline and name. Sijui kama tuko pamoja, Mr. Joseph Mwangi.
Yeah, mine says you must apply a value here.
A value.
Now, yes. Now, the value is now the content, isn't it?
Sorry? A value? Click kwa file? Add a file. Has it taken you to a page that asks you to add a new file?
It is asking me, it is just saying that you must supply a value here. There is the name and description.
Good. Then there is a name, description, then below it?
Then
display description.
Display description on course page.
Good. We are there. Then below it, there is a select files.
Select files.
Good. That is where we are, all of us. So can you give your course outline a name? And then probably you describe to your students why you are giving them a course outline or what you intend them to do with the course outline. Sijui kama tuko hapo, Madam Margaret Mary Nyambura.
There.
Uko sawa Mary Nyambura?
Niko sawa.
Julia.
Niko sawa. So kwa hapo kwa kuselect files ni
select files. Ushafika kwa select files. Umepatia course outline yako name gani?
Maybe the name D module 2.
You've given it module 2, eh? What description have you given it?
Okay. So what are we supposed to write?
Sorry?
Tunastahili kuandika nini hapo kwa description?
Kwa description unaanza kuambia wasikuulize swali outside the course outline, hautajibu.
Yeah?
Unaweza kuambia, don't ask me any question outside this course outline. I only know the content in the course outline.
All right.
Or you can say anything. You can say this course outline is intended to be the course that we are going to take this term. Or this is a course outline for 2 months. So you can say anything.
Okay. Hello.
So about describe what uambie umeandika nini?
Hello, Mr. Karaoke.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Madam Purity.
Yeah, niko hapo hata mimi. Nimefika hapo kwa name. Hapo kwa description sasa.
Yes. So can you add a description for your course?
Yes, but you know I did not I did not see mambo ya kuregister the students, but nimefika hapo.
Sawa, acha kwanza tutengeneze content alafu to register students.
Okay.
Mr. Kariuki?
Yes.
I have been away.
Yes, Mr. Mwangi?
Nilibaki hapa, niliacha kama nimefanya hapa kwa editing, course outline. Hapo kwa announcements, nimebaki hapa. How far have you gone?
So sasa tunaongeza, we are adding a resource. So you go to add a resource.
Okay.
So when you go to add a resource, you click file. Kuna list for adding resources. Kuna list.
Yeah,
so you click file.
Yes.
When you click file,
kuna name.
So you give your course outline a name. Then below there you describe the course outline, or you give them some instructions related to the course outline.
Okay.
Then below that you click whether you want to display that description. Kuna button hapo,
check it, yeah.
Then unaenda chini, select add file. Hapo chini. You can drag a file into that box, or you can click on that plus button.
Select files.
Hapo kwa select files, Sikuna tu icons tuko hapo chini yake.
Yeah, kunacho. Ukiguza
point moja inasema add file, ingine inasema folder, create folder.
Create folder, yeah.
So now let's add file.
So hapa kwanza niandike, do I first give a name?
What?
Give a name.
Yes,
to file.
you give a name. You give a name to the file. Pale hapana, pale juu umeandika name ya umejaza hapo kwa box ya name Then you've given it a description. Julia alikuwa anatupea nini example ya how to write a description. Julia tumeandika
example ya name.
How to write a description.
Example ya name.
Example ya name, name na description.
So I can give it any name.
You can give it any name, depending on what it is that you are uploading. Then
Okay,
you give a description.
Okay. In description, you can say whatever Julia has said there. You have no other information.
Julia, umesema nini? Madam Julia, what description did you give? Madam Julia tusaidia, ameenda chini ya maji. So you can write a description and then alafu sasa hapo chini you select the file now from you click on select file. So when you click on that add file, it will take you it will take you back now to the
PC.
To your PC now, where you can select where you've saved the file. And then you can choose the file, or you can drag the file into that box.
That means you first go back.
You first go back?
Yeah, for you to drag, si lazima urudi kwanza.
Yeah, for you to drag, lazima uende back. Yeah. So in this case now, you need to have prepared the information that you're going to upload here. Yes. Bwana Amos, tuko sawa?
Kabisa.
Okay.
Hello, Kariuki.
Yes, Amos.
I'm very fine. I'm just waiting for the next step.
Now go back and add another resource.
Okay. After saving that, I've already saved that one.
You save and return. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you go back.
What has Mr. Amos saved? Did he have a course outline in his computer?
Nini?
Mr. Amos amesema amesave, ameongeza nini? Amerudi kwa kompyuta yake akaongeza.
Mr. Amos umeandika nini?
What have you dragged?
Wacha Mr. Amos atuambie.
Mr. Mwangi, I have not added the file because I don't have it, but I want to add another resource.
Okay, so
okay. Yes. So we go back and add another resource.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can go back and add another resource to the same content if there is after saving.
Yes.
But let's assume there is no other resource for that one, for the course outline, because course outline si ukiwekea file tu ya course outline story imeisha. Because it's not a lesson. So what maybe you can do is add so we click on add activity to give them that is related to the course outline. Course outline tunaweza kuwapea activity gani related to it? Maybe we can give them an assignment. So we can click on assignment. Tuwaambie wapitie course outline. And then the research on the introduction to that particular topic. Yes, sijui kama tuko hapo.
Umefungua assignment Assignment name, description, all those, and then you save and return to course.
Yes, so you can give the assignment a name, then you can describe the assignment. Then you can decide whether to display that assignment. Then you can upload the assignment. Kama tunaona hiyo. Mr. Karanja, unaweza kutuzimia video?
Mr. Kariuki.
Yes, Spirit.
I can't see the section.
Yes, Spirit.
Mr. Kariuki.
Yes, Spirit.
It's Mary. Mary, I can't see the
assignment.
assignment.
Yes, Mary.
I can't see
so
the
below that page, unaona hapa ulikuwa umeongeza resource.
Yes.
Umeongeza resource, Mary.
Yes.
Next to the resource, there is add activity. You know, an assignment is an activity.
Yes.
So you click on add activity. And then you select assignment.
Okay.
Tuko pamoja sasa?
Tuko pamoja.
You click on activities, unaona assignment pale juu. So you click on assignment.
Okay,
and then you go and repeat the same process ile kama ile acquired resource. Though for an assignment, you can give the assignment a deadline. So hebu kwanza patia assignment a title, assignment name, you describe the assignment, and then you upload a file that has the assignment.
Okay, thank you.
Then below there now you can give dates for submission. Hapo chini kuna mahali kuna dates,
Sawa sawa.
where you can enable the dates. Yes.
Okay.
Bwana Karanja. Mr. Karanja. Joseph Mwangi.
Yep.
Kwa pamoja.
I was just looking at there is this dialogue that allows submissions from, and there are variety of dates.
Yeah. Now what you do now, you can select the date where you want them to start submitting. So when you click on the box pale kwa enable, so you can be able to select the date. Unasema nataka muanze kusubmit exams from, that assignment from tomorrow at midnight. Yeah. And the due date for this exam is the following day at midnight. So the system will keep reminding them that this assignment is due on this day. Then there is a cutoff date after which they cannot submit the assignment.
Okay.
Tumeelewana hapo, Mr. Mwangi?
Yes.
Yes. And then you can also below there decide the submission type. Do you want them to submit a file, or do you want them to type online into the system? So unaona pale chini submission types, eh?
Yes.
So nataka tufike mpaka hapo.
Okay.
Though there are other things that we can be able to do with the assignment. When you look below, when you look in that list, you can even grade the feedback types, etc., etc.
Okay.
So ukimaliza ku create assignment, then you save and return to course. Bwana Karanja, habari gani? Your microphone is off. Karanja. Bwana Amos, tumefika wapi?
Hello Kariuki.
Mr. Amos, where are you?
Niko kwa assignment. Nikikiri kuna grade summary ama nimeenda sana?
Achana huko achana nayo. Kwanza wapatie tu deadline ya kusubmit assignment.
Where do we put the deadline?
Hapo chini ya kuupload file
Okay.
So I go back. Upload file. You go, you just scroll up. You scroll up. Just below uploading the file, there is a choice. You can choose the submission date, the submission types.
Just a minute. So I go back now. Nimeandika kuna outline and then assignment. Then
yes,
I do what?
So you go to activity, then you click assignment. Then inakufungulia dialog box where you can choose the assignment name.
Oh, yes. Let me go there.
Then yeah,
I choose the assignment name. Okay.
Yes. Then describe the assignment.
I've already described. Save and continue.
The assignment. So kabla usave, ngoja kwanza kidogo.
Okay.
Unajua, you have described the assignment, but you have not yet given the assignment.
Oh yeah.
So the assignment upload.
Okay.
Hapo chini. So you can upload the assignment.
Okay.
Then now below that, availability of the assignment.
Yes, I can see. Yes.
So there are dates there. So you can set dates by enabling on the right.
Oh yes.
So you can click enable.
I've done that.
So when you enable, now you can choose a date. Nataka waanze kusubmit kuanzia kesho. Utaki waanze kusubmit saa hii umewapatia assignment.
Okay.
Unataka waanze kesho saa 6 ya usiku. Then you give them a due date of the assignment. So you can write the due date so that the system can remind them that they have an assignment to submit. There is an assignment that is due.
Or due date
then,
due date there.
Yeah, umeona due date. Yeah, so you can choose the due date.
Okay.
And then below there you can choose the cutoff date.
Okay.
And sasa baada ya hii masaa you will not be able to submit your assignment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see.
Then below there you can choose their submission type. So do you want them to submit file?
Okay.
Come a PDF. They write the assignment offline.
Okay.
They save it in a page and then they submit it. They upload it into the system.
Okay.
Or you want them to just reply within the system.
Okay.
Nakuja tu anaona assignment hapo ndani, then wana type hapo chini yake.
Okay.
So nataka tufike tu hapo.
Okay. Sawa.
Hello.
Then
Hello.
Go back.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Mr. Kariuki.
Nani, Madam Purity?
Yes. Hapo kwa select the file. Hello.
Yes. Purity?
Iko hapo kwa select the files.
Tugagie.
Hapo kwa select the files.
Yes, Purity. Select file.
Iko hapo kwa select the files.
So click on file.
And display description on first page.
Yes, so you give it a title and then you describe it. You describe the resource you want to give.
Your name, nimeandika name.
Andika name.
Hapa kwa description sasa.
Kwa description unasema ni what that is all about. Whether you expect them to go through the course outline before the lessons begin. You may say we expect you to go through the course outline before the term begins.
Okay.
Below there, Mr. Karanja.
Ugirukinyitiro haha ningi itakiri thiru wetathi urore ndugu ucoke uke kiri thiru
Can we mute our microphones? Madam Purity, uko sawa?
After that,
you upload, you select the file. Eh?
Huh?
You select, unaenda pale chini.
Huh?
Hello?
Hello?
Madam Purity.
Yes.
You have given your file a name, isn't it?
Yes.
You have described what that file is all about, is it?
Yes.
Now you want now to give the file. So you want to upload the file for students now to see the file itself.
Yes.
So now when you go below there and you click add file.
Okay.
Yes. Tuko pamoja kila mtu. Nani amepotea?
Hand file I can't see.
Add file. Haya, Madam Purity, unaona hapo chini si kuna box hapo imeandikwa select files.
Yes.
Select files. In that box there are icons besides the name select files. Unaona tu icon fulani tuko na ka plus.
Yes.
Sasa hiyo ka icon ya kwanza. Click on that icon ya kwanza, hiyo ndio ku add file. So when you click on that icon, what do you see?
I can see private files, upload file.
Click upload file. So ukiklik upload file, inakuletea dialog box imekuambia choose file.
Now wait to open. Okay, challenge here.
Mere Nyambura, tuko sawa?
Niko hapa kwa assignment.
Uko kwa assignment?
Yes.
Uko mbele unaendelea kuwapatia assignment?
Naendelea.
Good. Madam Purity?
Upload file, that's what you have sent.
Click upload file, eh?
Taking time to open, may I wait?
Joseph Mwangi, tuko salama?
Mr. Kariuki, please.
Yes.
With this dates. Yes, this is Paul Mongi.
Yes, Paul. Oh, Merudi, eh?
Merudi.
Sema Paul.
Nauliza, yes, with this dates, when you edit date tukasema hii ni assignment, add resource and so we can make that one topic per topic. We can go to topic.
Yes.
Make it a topic. Eh?
Yes, you can change the dates to topics per week. That will take you content ambayo itakuchukua 1 week.
Okay.
So you can change it into a topic and then you can start adding activities and resources. Madam Purity, ulifika? Faulu?
Yes.
Umeweza kumaliza. Umefika wapi? Choose file.
Upload file, I see it's not opening. I can see search for
Umechoose file.
Huh?
Kuna mahali umefika pameandikwa choose file.
Just a minute.
Kwa upload file, wakati umesema upload file, umeona nini?
Okay. Yeah,
so
choose file.
for choose file. So can you click on choose file? So when you click on choose file, you have to have a file in your computer where that is related to what you want to upload. So you click choose file and then you choose a file from your computer, either from the desktop or from Drive D or from wherever you've saved from my documents, etc.
Okay.
Yes. So you click choose file, then you save that file, you give the file a title, and then you upload file. You can even write who the author of that file is, and then you upload the file.
Okay, just a minute, I'll communicate.
Okay. Joseph Mwangi?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I just was wondering, at one time did you say that we can save and return to course? At what stage?
Anytime you are done with what you want to upload.
Okay.
You cannot go back. You have to save the changes you've made in that particular page. So every time you must save and return to course.
Before we upload, eh?
No, after you upload. Now you are saving what you have done.
Okay.
So after you are done, now you save and return to course so that you can do something else.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Karibu. Naona watu wa hesabu wameongeza tu vitu. Lakini wanaongeza hesabu kwa course outline. So now we can do the same with the courses. So now we go to the course that we have created or the unit. Let's say differentiation. Differentiation inaandikwa aje walimu wa hesabu? Differentiation. Walimu wa hesabu, how do you write differentiation? Madam Julia.
Hello. I'm trying to look for a file. Yeah, there is challenge.
No, it's because probably you don't have any files. So kindly look for now. We just want you to learn the process. You don't have to upload it. We want just you to learn the process of doing it. Because you may not have a file. You're still using your phone.
Yes, I'm still using my phone. My laptop, it's not working.
Okay, so now you know the process of doing that.
Yes. Now I can see save as.
Now you can, yes, you can save as and you can save and return to file. Return to course, sorry.
Return to course.
Yes.
Hello.
So you go back to where you started, and now you can in the topics that we've created, we can add resources and activities.
I stopped doing on the author and I can see the author, whereby is the trainer, choose license, fabrication domain.
Rudi kwa course.
Rudi kwa course.
Rudi kwa course. Ile course yako ya ilikuwa nini? Animal production.
Animal production. Okay.
Tulikuwa kwa Madam Julia, differentiation inaandikwaje?
Hello.
Hello. DIWF.
R-E.
R-E.
Yes.
N-T-I.
A. I-O-N.
O-N. Ni ile naona imeandikwa hapa na walimu wa hesabu. Kwa math 3 ile imeandikwa kwa na walimu wa hesabu, sioni kama ni hiyo unasema. Hebu angalia yenye imeandikwa na walimu wa hesabu. Differentiation. So let's go down to the units that we have created, and use one unit as an example of a lesson we can create where we add resources and then we add activities, and this will be the last thing we are going to do. So we go back to one of the topics we've created, or one of the units we've created. Then we start by adding a resource. We already know now how to add a file. You can add a book in the same way as we have added a file. You can add a folder that's in the same way. We can add a label, we can add a page. I want us to add a URL link. URL is a website link. It can be a link to any website. It can be a link to a YouTube video. It can be a link to any resource that is online. So we go to add resource, then we click on URL. Sijui kama tuko hapo. Hello, trainers. Tuko hapo kwa kuongeza URL.
What?
So we go back to our course. Then we select a topic, one of the topics that we have created. And then we click on add resource. Asante walimu wa hesabu kwa kufanya correction ya differentiation. So we are on add a resource. We want our resource to be an online resource. It can be a video, it can be a website, it can be content that we collect online or that we get online. So where we want to connect our students to an online resource within the platform. So we select add URL. Sijui kama tuko hapo. So kwa add URL, so it's when we get to that, in the case of where I am, I'm adding a new URL to matrices. Adding a new URL to the topic. So you give it a title, that is a name. So what is that resource you want to add? What is the name of the resource you want to add? So you give it a name. So once you give it a name, you have another dialog box that wants you to insert the external URL. But we are saying the external URL is online. This link is an online resource. So we need to have looked for that online resource on the internet. So it could be a website, like we said. It could be a YouTube video. So I want to assume that it's going to be a YouTube video that we want to add. So we must go to YouTube and search for that video we want to add. So we must search that video first. So can we search for any video that is relevant to our topic on YouTube? Tumeanza YouTube. Mwalimu.
How?
Bado zimenyongwa kunyongwa.
Bado zimenyongwa na vile tumesaidia kuzuia zisinyongeke kwa kuambia watu wasitumie video.
YouTube itanyonga zote sasa inaweza maliza nini? But you can try.
Wale ambao hawana bundles, you can search for a website. You don't have to go to YouTube. Na wale wenye wanaweza kama walimu wa building, their content would be more, I mean, they would be able to pass their content better using a video than a web page, for example. So we can choose any. You can choose to look for our website that has the content we want that is related to our topic, or those that can go to YouTube and look for a video that is related to the content you want to pass to the clients. So dakika mbili tutafute a video or a website.
Mr. Kariuki?
Yes.
Maybe we can search a common site. Maybe we can just type online learning sites.
Mimi nilikuwa nataka kila mtu atafute content iko related na topic yake yenye alikuwa ametupea.
Nasema hivyo ndio tuweze copy the link. If we had a uniform site, it would be easier.
I want once we get that, we copy the link.
Okay, sawa.
Practice.
Kuna wale wameenda YouTube already. Kama Mary Nyambura, ni Mary Nyambura yako ndio inaongea?
Nimetoa.
Endelea. Just mute it. Unaifungua tu alafu unaimute. Si lazima iplay. So just site and then you mute it. Then we'll work with it from there.
All plans select. Product is manufactured by two methods.
Hello, Mr. Kariuki. Hello.
Yes.
I managed to get a few videos. I've managed to get a few videos on a certain topic. Now I don't know how to get the URL.
One,
Yes, I've chosen one.
Now that's where hapo ndio simamia hapo. Hao wengine wafike hapo ndio tutafute tuangalie vile tutaweka URL.
Okay.
Just pause it there. Mr. Joseph.
Okay.
Kidogo tu. Wale wengine wametafuta site ama YouTube video. Mr. Joseph Mwangi yako amepata, Mary Nyambura, the others.
Nimepata.
Madam amepata. Purity. Amos uko wapi?
I have uploaded a video.
Well, shall upload.
So yes, I'm waiting for the next step.
You have uploaded or you have found a
nimepata
copy URL. Okay, sawa. So for the others, how we get the URL is on the YouTube video, below the video. Angalia below the video and look for mahali pameandikwa share. below the video, there is the title of the video. And then below it, the number of likes, the number of hits. Then there is share and save. Sika tunaona share. Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Unaona mahali pameandikwa share?
Yes,
no,
I can see
kama ni
the
kwa
share.
YouTube lakini kwa Mr. Mwangi kama ni website
Is the YouTube is on the YouTube.
Share Mr. Mwangi.
Yes.
Kwa share you click share. So when you click share it shows you the URL.
There it is. There it is.
So you copy. You click copy. And then you come and paste it in your content.
Mr. Kenneth, mimi sijaona share.
Uko kwa YouTube ama uko kwa website?
Niko kwa website, niko kwa site.
Kama uko kwa website, just copy ile website, the URL yenye iko pale juu kwa website. So una highlight you highlight it, then you click, right click, then you copy, then you come and paste it.
Oh, that one is easy.
Yeah. Mbere Nyambura, ulikuwa kwa YouTube?
I have already the link.
Oh, you've already copied the link?
Yes.
Have you pasted it?
Yes.
Then you save and return. And you see whether now you can see that YouTube video in your content. Yes?
Hakuna kuandika description.
Unaandika description, Jen. Mary.
Okay.
Just wewe ndio mwenye hii content.
Okay.
So you decide what to do with it.
All right.
Yes, so you do a description and then you paste the video. So are we there? Bwana Kamemia. Bwana Orion. Orion. Mr. Mwangi Joseph.
Yes, sir. I can.
Kama background yako ndio iko na mjengo.
Ni mbondazi na ni
mbondazi
karibu na barabara.
Tunasikia mjengo. Hii tunasikia mjengo. Sijui nani kwa nani kuna jengwa. So are we there? We can test whether our video is going to play in our content, whether when students click on that link, it is going to play, or whether the website we've supplied them, they can be able to access it once they click on the link. Walimu wa hesabu naona wameongeza YouTube video. Are we there? mtu ameongeza URL?
Yeah.
So we've been able to add a URL. Now I want us to look at those videos we've added. For those who have added a video. What do you think about the quality of those videos that we have added? What do you think about the quality of the videos? Hello, ameongeza video. Mr. Joseph. Mr. Mwangi.
Yeah, I seem to have a problem with my, okay, after saving and returning to the course, I don't find the link.
You don't?
I can't find the link which I copied and pasted.
Did you paste it?
Yes, on the external URL, check that box.
Okay. Alternatively, just do this.
Yeah.
Just go back to the URL, that page, and then you paste it inside that description box. You paste it just inside the content page.
Or the content page.
You can just paste it there inside the content page.
Okay, okay.
Instead of the external URL.
All right.
So while on the paste video, what do you think about the video? The videos that you've gotten from YouTube. Walimu wa hesabu naona wameweka moja ya matrices. What do you think about those videos?
The matrix is working. The quality is good. Yes.
But does it have distractions?
Nope. It's clear.
It does not have advertisements.
Oh, it is starting with the advertisement part and then the matrix.
Now, do you want your students to see advertisements in class?
No.
So, what do you do about that?
Maybe you give me a go ahead.
Okay. So no. I just want us to look at those videos that we're finding on YouTube.
Okay.
Whether all videos are appropriate for use in our lesson.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll discuss that. Acha kwanza Mr. Mwangi upload yake. Madam Purity. Bwana Amos.
Yes, Karaoke.
What do you think about the video I've uploaded?
It is fine, although it contains some adverts.
So do you want your students to watch the adverts?
We should mute the adverts.
You should?
We should mute the adverts.
How do you mute the advert? And already it is in your content.
That's where you come in.
Remember, this content ni ya mwenyewe.
Yes.
So they can do with it whatever they want. Wakitaka kuweka advertisement, hii ni mali yao. The video is theirs.
Okay.
So what do you think is the alternative?
I think I can choose the one without an advertisement.
What if you can't find one without an advertisement?
Then I look at the one with appropriate advertisement.
With appropriate advertisement.
Yes.
What is an appropriate advertisement in your class? Advertisement ya maji ya dasani ama ya soda.
Yes. Yeah.
Either is a distraction.
Okay.
So I think for us, I don't know whether anybody has a solution on what we can do instead of using videos from YouTube. Mr. Paul Mwangi.
I think we can create our own.
But now that is one. So you can create your own videos.
And then
this is where we were talking about ability to use different types of software. So where we can have software that we can be able to use to create our own videos. So we can create our own videos. Kuna mtu ako na mjengo. Amekataa kuzima Mtu anatuchokoza. Paul Mwangi, what do you suggest we do other than creating our own videos?
You can just start the description.
Yeah.
You just tell the students to ignore the adverts if you have to rely on YouTube.
You tell them to ignore the advert. How does someone ignore an advert? But you know, adverts are very interesting. So basically, what we can also do, we can look for our videos, not necessarily from YouTube, but from websites that have content that is related to what we are trying to teach, where we will not have advertisements. Or we can also look for our videos from sources that are referred as open education resources, OER. So I'm going to give us an assignment to look for videos that are related to OER, open education resources. So you just type open education resources and you research on that, where to get videos that are advertisement free, because they are free for use by educational institutions. So I think we are good about, we can be able to upload now content of different kinds. We can be able to upload activities. So finally, let's look at uploading a quiz. So tumemaliza kusomesha content yetu, tumeongeza all the other information that we want our students to be able to see. We have added even videos to our content. We can be able to add even images to our content. Now, let's look at how we can add quizzes. So we go to activity, then add quiz. You kama tuko hapo. Activity, then quiz. Tuko kwa quiz. So it is at the end of the course now we want to add a quiz for that particular topic. So how do we do that? So we go to activity, then add quiz. Kama tuko hapo. Walimu wa differentiation. Walimu wa differentiation tuko hapo. So we add a quiz. So when we click add a quiz, so we need to give the quiz a name, a description. So we can give the quiz a name, then a description. Then we decide whether we want to display. We want to display the quiz or the description. Tuko kwa quiz. Sijui kama tumefika hapo kwa quiz. We give it a name, we give it a description, we decide whether to display that description on the page. But then I want us to look at the right-hand side of that dialog box here, description, and we can see a place written question bank.
Yeah, you have it. I can see it.
You can see question bank.
Yes.
So you can click on the question bank.
It seems it's a new page. You need to leave the current page.
Yeah, it opens a new page where you can create questions for the question bank. You click on create questions.
No. Excuse me, Mr. Kariuki.
Yes.
There is a question mark on the display.
Question bank.
Question?
Bank, not question mark. Question bank, banky, on the right-hand side of that page.
On the right side.
Hapo kwa description, on the right side ya description, kuna mahali kuna ka folder kameandikwa question bank.
Let me see. Mine doesn't seem to have that.
Where you're seeing the dialog box, you already ushafungua quiz.
Yes.
Clicked on activity quiz, then it is asking you for a name
and description.
Description. Now,
yes.
besides the description, there is a list. There is a list course administration. Na course administration pale juu, then there is a list there. Then pale chini ya hiyo list kuna question bank. Do you nani ameona hiyo?
Yes. There is a question bank. I saw it.
Question bank. So you will click on the question bank after we've done our description. Then you click on the question bank. It takes us to another page.
Category.
Nakuonyesha select category. Then hapo chini create question, a new question. So unachagua category yenye unataka kutengeneza question bank. Then create a new question. Unaona hapo create a new question.
Okay. Yangu hapo kwa question bank kuna questions, categories, import.
Yes.
Tunaenda kwa gani?
Tunaenda hapo chini mpaka tufike kwa create a new question. So here the category, then you can select the category of questions you want to ask. I mean, you want to create, depending on the number of units that you are allowed to train in.
Okay.
So create a new question.
Mr. Kariuki.
Yes.
Mr. Kariuki, I'm lost.
You're lost. Umeona question bank?
No, that's where I'm lost.
Ujaona question bank?
Bado. It is where?
Umefika kwa create quiz.
Yeah.
Umefika kwa description.
Yes.
Haya. On kwa description on the right hand side kuna list iko hapo.
List.
Kuna list iko hapo, si ndio?
Kama we expand, ama ni expand nione more.
Maybe expand your page.
List. Mine is not having anything else. Or down here.
Hebu angalia hapo chini kama utaona list imeanzia na administration, course administration.
I cannot see.
Kuna mtu anaona?
Data quiz. Time allowed.
What are you looking for?
Course administration. So I click on course administration.
Hapana, chini ya course administration kuna list.
kuna turn editing off, edit setting users.
Now continue mpaka chini mpaka upate question bank.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can get it. Yeah.
Good. Now click on question bank.
Okay.
Then click on questions. Question bank, then click on questions.
Questions. Just a minute. Questions. Question. Search for question from your subcategory or create a new question.
Yes. Create a new question. So I want us to create a new question.
Okay, we create a new question.
Yeah. So when we click on creating a new question, tunapata dialog box. Tunapata dialog box inatuuliza question type to add.
Yeah.
Question type to add. So depending on who you are, when ni mwalimu wa hesabu, you may want to have a calculated question, calculated multiple choice, calculated simple question, drag and drop into different, into an image, into markers, into text. Okay. Ukiendelea chini, essay questions, then matching questions where you're told to match one list with another list. Which one is correct? So you match them. Multiple choice, numerical, random short answers, select missing words, short answer, true and false. So depending on what kind of questions you want to ask, you can choose first. You can choose first the kind of question you want to add. If you want your questions to be online. Alternatively, we can be able to add a question as a file where students will download the file, sit the questions offline, then upload the answers. Sijui kama tuko pamoja. Are we together?
Yeah, yes.
So I just wanted to expose ourselves to the kind of questions that we can be able to ask online. So there are those questions that students can be able to do online, and you can be able to decide the design of the questions. But then you can still be able to create questions offline that you will upload as a file, and then the students will download that file, then sit the questions and upload the answers onto the platform, or even send the trainer by email, for example. So creating questions. So we can go back to adding a quiz. Go back to adding a quiz. Kwa mahali tulikuwa na name na description. Then chini yake tuangalie timing.
You just lost me.
I lost you.
Yes.
Tumemaliza mambo ya adding question, eh?
Yes.
Tumeongea the different kind of questions you can be able to add.
Yes.
So we go back to where we were, where we had the name of the quiz and the description of the quiz.
Okay.
So tukirudi hapo, so tunataka kuangalia timing ya the quiz.
Okay.
So let's assume this is an online quiz. To create those questions that we have seen. Then we want to time the students as they sit the quiz. So we can be able to do a timed quiz. So we can enable the time when the quiz will open. Well, that is when the students can access that quiz. Before that, hata kama quiz iko, they cannot access it until that date and time that you've set. Sijui kama tuko hapo?
Yes.
Then that quiz, unaweza kuipatia 1 hour. So unasema the quiz will begin on 26th of August 2020 at 12:30. And that quiz will close on 26th of August 2020 at 13:30. So you've given that quiz 1 hour. Unaweza kuandika hata hapo chini time limit 1 hour 60 minutes. So that by the time 60 minutes ikigonga hivi, the quiz disappears. So what the student will have attempted will be assumed to be what they have answered. Sijui kama tuko pamoja?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and then you can also have quizzes that are students can try many attempts. Maybe it's a quiz ya 20 minutes. Then unampatia, you allow them to attempt 3 times. And then you give yourself, you decide which one are you going to mark? Are you going to mark the first attempt? Are you going to mark the second attempt? Are you going to mark the last attempt? Some of these quizzes are marked automatically by the system, especially the multiple choice questions. So the system will grade the quiz depending on what you have decided below there when time expires. Okay? Or whether they attempt once or twice or thrice, maybe only one of them is the one that is going to be marked, either the first one, either the last one, or an average of the 3 quizzes, then the marks that the student has gotten on the 3 quizzes. So I think we now have a brief knowledge about how to be able to create content for uploading on the Moodle platform. Now we know how to upload. We have some basics of uploading content on the Moodle platform. So depending on what units we train in, now we've seen we can add resources as per the topic, as per the course, as per whatever it is that we are training the students. So we add a resource at our own discretion. We add an activity for the students at our own discretion. Do we want them to have a discussion forum? Do we want them to do a chat? Do you want to add an assignment? Do we want to give them a quiz? It is the discretion of the trainer to decide. My lesson plan requires these resources, and those resources must be accompanied by this kind of activities. So I think with that, I believe I've been able to do my part, my basic introduction. I want to thank you for your cooperation and for your patience. Our lesson has taken about 3 hours or more than 3 hours. And I believe we've been able to gain some skills. This is the time for us maybe to give some feedback. Any feedback, anything, any question that we want to ask? Mtu yote ako na swali?
It's Paul.
Yes, Paul Mwangi.
Now, Lisa, now that we have the basics in this Moodle platform, no? When do we expect our students to be at par?
When do we expect our students to be at par? At par, as in, you mean, when do we expect our students to start using the content?
Yeah, to start using the platform.
Okay, to start using the platform, okay, I'm going to allow Mr. Jacob to answer that, but he'll do that in his closing remarks. Okay. But then it has been decided that we start with some departments to do a piloting.
Okay.
Where the content that we are going to create and upload, the students in those departments will be contacted to access that content.
Okay.
And then we see how it goes. Meanwhile, the rest of us now have the skills to start creating, to start populating our units with content.
Okay.
Somebody else with a question or concern? Is there anybody that probably wants to do some closing remarks? Kabla tupatie Bwana Jacob the opportunity to close.
Yeah, maybe I can say something.
This is Joseph Mwangi.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, yes.
this probably will be the new normal of method of training, and we have gone through this introduction very well. But as usual, everything has some challenges when you are starting before it starts running smoothly. So even when we start implementing this, the learning using this method, the Moodle method, we probably need to keep interacting with you or other appointed persons who are very well conversant with this method, so that when we get stuck, we don't remain stuck. So so that you can get us moving in the areas where we feel like you have seen. If we people now have challenges, the students will even have much more than we do.
Yes.
So I think we will need to have a standby help. Who is just as patient as you are, because you've been very patient with us. So that we can get things moving smoothly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mwangi. I think that is expected of such a platform. There will always be administrators of the platform and people who are behind the scenes, who are making sure that the platform is working properly and people don't have challenges. So people to help the trainers to be able to surmount the challenges, and also to look at the system so that the system itself does not go down, so that it is as useful as it is intended to be. I don't know whether there is anybody else with a comment or a closing remark.
Yes, yes, Kariuki.
Yes, Banaimos. Banaimos. Banaimos, you are saying something.
Can't hear
We seem to have lost Banaimos. Anybody else with a comment? Or a
As he
question?
prepares to come back, Paul again.
Yes, Paul.
Okay, just a question about Moodle platform. Is it an already existing? Is it being used, or is it new to? Is it customized only to NIST, or is it a platform that's being used out there?
Okay, it is a platform that is used by very many institutions. In fact, all the universities in Kenya use the Moodle platform. Now, technical training institutes and polytechnics are adopting the platform. The ministry we saw the other day is also planning on something on the platform. So it is a platform that is the main platform that is used by training institutions all over the world to do training. And ours is already set. The activities we are doing are already on our platform. They are already in your lesson. So whatever it is that you have uploaded can be seen by your students. Once you register your students, they'll be able to see it. So you better remove any madhagodhanyo that you put up there, so that students don't access them. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Paul. Anybody else that wants to make a comment or ask a question before we give Mr. Jacob?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, Amos.
Yes, it was you are a very good teacher.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
You have taken us through very well.
Okay, thanks.
I hope you will also be available for further training.
Yes. Yes, I will. Yes. I think we'll also do more training so that we make sure that our skills are up to scratch. Okay, thank you, Mr. Amos. Okay. Any other comment before we close? Bwana Jacob, are you around?
Yes, Bwana Kariuki, I'm around.
Nafikiri tumemaliza.
Yes.
Yes, so I think we can give you the final remarks. Pengine utatuitia mtu atuombee ukimaliza.
Asante.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I want to take, yes, I want to take this opportunity to thank each one of us for your availability for this training. I know that it means a lot in the time that you have spent in the training, and it shows how we are concerned about living in the new normal. I want also to thank Mr. Kariuki for the great delivery he has done. In fact, in the 3 trainings we have had since Monday, all the trainers is like they are concurring that Mr. Kariuki has done it very well. I also want to concur that he has done it very well. And if you ask, I think Nyandarua Institute, you are privileged because we have a teacher that is well endorsed in this area. Now, I have attended the whole of the trainings, and I want to say that I thought that the other trainings were more interactive, but I think this is the most interactive, where we have learned without fear. We have asked questions freely, and I've listened to the voice of a family, of NIST family, and this is great that we have to interact without fear when we are learning. I want to talk about the challenges, just like somebody has said. When a system is starting, definitely it has some challenges because members are learning on how to work on with it. And this one we appreciate. And we shall be working with Mr. Kabu together with the administration to ensure that the ICT led by Mr. Kariuki, this forum, is on toes to help in the capacity building as the need arises. So to take the feedback to the principal and the management of the institution, and I'm going to give him a brief how training has gone on. I request Joseph Mwangi, please mute your mic. Joseph Mwangi.
Hello.
Please mute.
Huh?
Just mute your mic, please. Yes, let's mute our mics, please. So Paul Mwangi, mute your mic. Now there's a lot of Gideon. Gideon, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Please help me to mute those mics.
Okay, okay.
Nisaidie tu. Yes, I hope everybody now can hear me. Gideon, unanisikia?
Nakusikia.
Oh, asante, asante. So I agree that there are challenges when a system is starting. Na nimerecord hiyo, na ni kweli because our members are willing to learn. There's no way we can be a barrier in getting them to get in touch with the facilitator anytime they want. And this one we are going to arrange with the administration and also with Mr. Kariuki and see how this shall be an ongoing process. Just like Mr. Kariuki has said, this process is applying in many universities. I've interacted with some students that are doing cards online. I was interacting with one and was telling me that yesterday, I think she was telling me yesterday I did CAT and maybe today or tomorrow there is another cut. And there was that system that Mr. Kariuki has trained us on, that when the student answers a question, then goes to the next question, then that question there, the previous question is done up with. And after the expiry of time, then he or she cannot access the questions again. And we have said that also we can tailor our quizzes or cards in terms of takeaway cards also. Sometimes if it does not really matter whether the students are going to interact with others or not. But what we are interested in is that they are going to cover the right content at the time required. So we can also tailor our cards that way. So the other thing is the Moodle platform new. Yes, that one has been answered. And I've said the capacity building will go on depending on what we are going to agree with our principal. Now, something else that Mr. Kariuki has attempted also to answer is that the administration came up with a way of applying the system. And we are going to start with the ICT and electrical and electronics departments for this week and next week. Therefore, piloting will be happening this week and next week. Next week, I think, will be the first week of September. So this week and the next week, we shall be much on our eyes will be on ICT and electrical to ensure that the students are learning online. They have started to learn online in the 2 weeks as for piloting purposes. Then we are going to see the challenges they are going through. What are these challenges the two departments have gone through? Then when we roll out the whole program in the next week, but one, then we shall be very sure that we shall have streamlined the whole system. We have said that now it is the right time for us to start uploading content so that when our time comes, we shall be ready with it. I'll be sending a memo very soon in our platforms that we should be able to be uploading our content as from today for this group, from yesterday for the group of yesterday, and for the group of the day before yesterday from that time. So we should start working immediately on the platform. Now, on the issue of bundles, we said in the administration, we agreed that these piloting departments, the ICT and electrical, they are going to be facilitated, both the trainers and the trainees. They are going to be facilitated with the bundles so that we can see for these two departments, how much is the institute going to use so that we can forge the way forward together. Then after, when we shall be rolling out the whole for all the institution in the next week but one, we are hoping by God's grace that Kenneth will be able to have come up with the issue of bundles totally for the trainers and the trainees. And this one we have been doing with the Gideon. Gideon, tumefika wapi bundles, and we were talking with you the other time with the principal. Bundles ziko ready for the trainers and the trainees next week but one. Gideon?
Yes, sahi.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Number sahi zinakuwa verified. Zinakuwa verified na registrar's office, hizi saa zitumwe kwa Kenneth.
Yes. So I'd request you, Gideon, ya kwamba usipumzike ndio tuone because the ministry passed a circular that we are supposed to start training online seriously from the 1st of September. That's what they said. Yetu tulikuwa tumesema tutafungua on 7th September. But this one, they say the circular that we saw later said that is supposed to start on 1st September. So Bwana Gideon, I request ya kwamba ufuatilie kabisa. Kesho nitakuwa huko in the institute. Tutakutana na register, and I think it's important that we meet with you also, tuone ya kwamba imefika wapi, so that we are not going to disadvantage the trainers and trainees. Tujue kabisa mbichi na mbivu, tujue tunaanza namna gani. I'd also like to tell the trainers that this way of training is not for COVID time only, because if you remember in our previous meetings, we said that we shall be doing this during and after COVID-19, because by God's grace, we want to enroll courses online. And haturudi nyuma kwa hii, na tuliagree when we had met per departments that kabisa tunataka kuanza courses online. And even when the COVID is over, kabisa tutaendelea na hii, na we shall be training students outside online, and some of them one-on-one physical. When it comes time of practicals, they'll be coming physically, and then they are through with the courses. So it's not something that is coming to end. We are going to go with it until where we'll be able to reach. So I want to take this opportunity again to thank you very much on behalf of the administration. I want to say we appreciate you for the great work you are doing, even if you are doing it from home. Please continue to do the same. The minister has said that no time should we do any meeting with more than 4 people. Ndio tukaona sasa hii, though it is hands-on, we have to try as much as possible to do online. That's why we did it. We did not call you to the institution. So thank you very much. Maybe this time I want to, do you have any question before we pray? Now, if there is no question, I request Mary Nyambura utuombe. Mary Nyambura, can you pray for us?
Okay, tufunge macho tuombe. Everlasting Father, we come before thy presence this afternoon to honor and glorify the name for the Father that you have taken us, O God. Thank you because you have
Mary Nyambura umepotea. Mary Nyambura umepotea, hatukusikii. Mary Nyambura is hawezi patikana. Pauline, unanisikia?
in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Mary Nyambura tumesikia tu in Jesus' name. Asante sana. God bless you. Have a nice time. Keep safe.
Thank you. Wenye wamebaki simnunue kachai.